Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're looking at a new job for someone and how much Lyft is willing to spend for it. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss these filings with other investors. Scroll as a report, date of earliest event reported. TEF June 30, 2025 scroll. So Lyft filed this report because they're bringing in a new chief accounting officer. This is a pretty important role because this person is in charge of making sure Lyft's financial records are accurate and in order. Think of them as the head of the accounting department, making sure the company follows all the rules and regulations. The report tells us that Stephen Hope is joining Lyft as Chief Accounting Officer. Starting July 7, 2025, he's taking over from Erin Brewer, who's staying on as Chief Financial Officer. So Brewer is basically handing over some of her responsibilities to Hope. Now, who is Stephen Hope, you might ask? Well, before Lyft, Hope worked at Autodesk, a software company, for a long time since 2006. Most recently, he was their Senior Vice President and Chief Accounting Officer. Basically, he knows his stuff when it comes to company finances. He also worked at Ernst & Young, an accounting firm, and was even involved in setting accounting standards for the software industry. The report also mentions that there are no secret deals between Hope and anyone else at Lyft that influenced his hiring. There are also no family connections between him and Lyft's directors or executives, and he doesn't have any financial interests that need to be disclosed based on standard regulations. It's all pretty straightforward. Lyft made an agreement with Hope which includes a salary and some stock benefits. His employment is at will, meaning Lyft can end it at any time and so can he. Lyft is going to pay Hope an annual salary of $400,000 and he's also eligible for a bonus that could be 50% of his salary. That bonus depends on how well he meets the goals the company sets for him. For 2025, his bonus will be adjusted to reflect the fact that he didn't work the full year. He's also getting a good amount of stock in the company. Lyft is planning to give him restricted stock units, which are basically shares of company stock worth about $2,275,000. These shares will vest, become fully his over time as long as he keeps working at Lyft. Lyft is also giving Hope performance-based stock units, again worth about $2,275,000. These stock units will vest depending on how well Lyft stock performs over the next 4 years. So if Lyft does well, he gets more shares. Finally, Hope is covered by Lyft's plan that protects executives if there's a change in control of the company, like a merger or if they're terminated. This plan provides severance benefits, meaning he'd get a payout if he were to leave. Like many executives, he also signed a standard agreement that protects him from being held personally liable for certain actions taken on behalf of the company. Now, let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Lyft is bringing in a new financial expert and they're paying him very well. This could signal that Lyft is serious about getting its financial house in order, which is always a good thing for investors. The company is investing significantly in this position, both in terms of salary and stock options. One thing to keep in mind is that Hope's bonus and stock options are tied to Lyft's performance. This incentivizes him to do well in his new role and is generally a good sign. However, a potential risk is that the dependence on stock performance could be a problem. If Lyft's stock struggles, it could create some retention challenges down the road. Overall, this seems like a standard move for a company to strengthen its financial team. The impact on Lyft's strategy is probably minimal, but it shows that the company sees that this position is important. Alright, that's our quick rundown of Lyft's new Chief Accounting Officer. What do you think about this new hire and the compensation package? Leave a comment below. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Don't forget to check out our Discord channel for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching and see you next time.